Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. Got a carryover model for you today. This is a Dynastar M-Cross 88. When this thing came across our table last year, we were pretty excited to get on it. Kind of a different style of ski and something that you don't really realize is going to be as versatile or as engaging as it is until you get it on snow. So psyched to see this thing back for another year. I think it's kind of an unsung shape and style of ski, especially for where we are here in Vermont, but there's no reason for that. These 88 millimeter underfoot all mountain skis work great for mixing on and off trail stuff. This thing falls more to the carving side of all mountain, but you know, if we're being honest with ourselves, most of us spend most of our time on a groomed trail making, you know, some version of a carved turn. So having something that really helps kind of push you in that right direction, I think makes a lot of sense. And this M-Cross 88 is certainly one of the better ones we've been on the past few seasons. Kind of takes that wider shovel and narrower tail philosophy, making that engagement into the turn super easy. And then kind of the more you stand on it, the more you feel that tail come around. They do have kind of a shorter turn radius, 15 meters here in the 184. So that's a pretty short arc for a pretty long ski. But a lot of it has to do with that flatter overall profile in the tip and wider shovel and then slightly narrower tail. So it really gives you that pintail feel. It's just a lot of fun for groomed and smooth surfaces. And at 88 millimeters underfoot, it's really fun to kind of get this thing up on a high edge angle and see what it's capable of. Interesting construction too. This is the kind of their first model that they use their hybrid core 2.0 on. And that consists of 3 different layers of wood in the central portion of the ski. The top 2 are milled and joined together to create a cohesive unit, as opposed to multiple layers getting glued together. These are friction pressed together, and that reduces the amount of glue that they use and lowers that carbon footprint. So interesting kind of environmental approach to the ski here as well. On the sides, we get their polyurethane material. The use of plastic in a ski kind of sounds weird at first, but when you feel how the PU interacts with the wood and the fiberglass on the snow, it definitely makes sense. These are some of the quietest, smoothest, most stable skis out there, certainly at this width and for the amount of metal that they use. They do use their H-shaped metal laminate, so we get these metal arms that extend fore and aft from the binding platform. It allows the skis to articulate a little bit more in between that metal zone, and then underfoot it's full metal, so you get, you know, really premium edge grip and dampness underfoot. And then the tips and tails are just supremely energetic with the use of that poplar wood in that hybrid core. But pretty interesting profile here as well. We get a lot of long camber underfoot, so there's just a really long effective edge as a result. The tip rocker is smooth and subtle, really minimal splay for a ski this long, and that's going to keep your edge engaged in the snow for a greater amount of time. The longer your edge is in contact with the snow, the smoother the result is going to be. But nice long camber underfoot, pretty much all the way to the end. As far as modern all-mountain skis go, this is about as minimal of a tail rocker as you're going to see. There's not a whole lot of splay here at all. Again, really highlighting that long effective edge and smooth overall feel. Not a ton of taper to talk about here, especially in the tail, more of that rounded side just to help with release from the turn, and just a little bit of soft snow emphasis there as well, just to highlight the versatility and the well-rounded all-mountain nature of this ski. But definitely more of a classic shape than what we think of for, you know, something that's traditionally more free ride. But this thing definitely falls on the all-mountain carver side of the spectrum with more of a traditional feel. And I think that we've kind of missed that lately, and a ski like M-Cross 88 brings it right back, and all of a sudden you remember, oh, I like a ski with camber. I like the energy and the rebound that it gives. I like the fact that it supports me in an on-trail capacity, and that's where this thing is really comes in handy, and one of our favorites in that 88 millimeter bunch. So make sure you check out this M Cross 88 here at skiessentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.